That's how crazy the shit was. The story made the paper.
To Around the Way. I'm your host, Hayden Steele, and today my guest is the beautiful and talented and hustling ass Miss Mary Jane, aka Mary Jane the Goddess, aka whatever the fuck you want to call her. So, so how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm cool. I'm cool. Busy, but shit, I don't care. It's good. I need to stay busy, so that's what's up.
Yep.
So before we get into everything else, I just want to introduce the people to you. So who is Mary Jane?
Well, Mary Jane is Mary Jane. You go. That's me. I smoke a lot of weed. I know about marijuana. It's like a passion of mine. So it's me. It's just a nickname.
Yeah.
That's it.
I was wondering where you got the nickname from. I thought it was that, but like I wasn't never sure for real.
I can tell you the story. Actually, it's not a long story, but I got the name in high.
Yes.
I got the name in high school, and you know, it's always that one stoner person in school, and I was that person, always skipping class, going to sessions or whatever. I used to sell weed too, so in high school, that's how I got the name. And one of the upperclassmen I used to have sessions with, he just used to call me Mary Jane, and then it just stuck with me. So Mary
It
Jane.
fits. It
Yeah.
fits. So like you always up to something, and like that's one of the things like I always wanted to know about you is like where you get that drive from. Like what drives like the hustle? Because you always coming up with something.
Well, I I got the hustle in my blood. My mother was always a hustler. She's a single mother with 4 kids, so me growing up and watching her, it was just like the only thing I knew how to do was just like you gotta go out here and get it, like by any means, and don't let nobody stop you. You can't. That's where that come from. Seeing my mama. That's it,
Yeah, that is true. Moms do be having the illest hustles. They
man.
do everything.
Man, what? Just to see her working 2 jobs and going to school full time, like superwoman for real, like
Yeah,
for real, for sure.
yeah. So I know you did like some modeling and like acting, and we talked about it before, but like for the people, how'd you get into that? Like how'd you get into the acting first, and then like how did transition over to like the modeling, and then what did you do like piggybacking off of that?
Well, how I got started with the modeling and the acting, I was introduced to Walt, your friend, and he just came to me about a little project he had going on, and he wanted me to be a part of it. So at first I'm like, okay. Then when he told me he wanted me to act, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it. You know, like it's a different lane, and I'm always open to try new things because you never know, something that you may not ever thought of doing just may be your niche. So I did it, and it just went off from there. After I did that short film with you and Walt, the acting and the modeling thing just took off on its own. It, I did a photo shoot, and that was that. Did a little bit of promoting and stuff, and I'm gonna get back to it. But right now,
Hmm.
I've been on my grind. So later, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
for
some
sure.
y'all.
Yeah, yeah. You was my first body too. You was my first body on camera.
Yeah, right though. Like, dang, you took me out and everything though.
You know, y'all was talking about me and shit in the cars. That shit come back.
Out of that pretty face, ugly soul on YouTube.
Yep, yep. Check that out for sure. Check us out. It was that shit was a great time for real.
That was
Um, just really, what like, cause you did those, and then you went over to like like you started doing like your YouTube show and everything like that. And I know you said you was gonna move it over to Instagram and everything. But like, how is that? Like, are you going to get back to it? Because like, I honestly just like listening to you talk about shit. So I'll be interested in everything. And like I tell everybody, as soon as I find out somebody doing something, like I just support everything. So I'll be like, I don't know how many times I ask you like when you about to do some more. You know what I mean? So you gotta tell people when you about to do some more.
Plays on my ass. I'm like, all right, all right. But I'm gonna come out soon with it. Like I said, I've been busy doing a lot of stuff, so I haven't been really having time to really do anything on my creative platform, I guess you can say. I just been
Hmm.
more so of working for the white man, trying to get my right fast.
I feel you. I feel you. Hey, sometimes you got to do one thing so you can do your own thing. So that's what that be. Sometimes I feel you.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And I'm tired of it. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's all part of it. Shit, it's all part of the hustle. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
all right. So look, since we was talking about the model and everything, right? I
Mm-hmm.
seen one of your photo shoots. I seen both. Like I seen them. So when the DM started coming, what was that like? Like, what's like the etiquette on DMs? Like, what's too late to text somebody on the DM? What's too early? Like, how do that shit go? Because I be wondering how women be feeling. Because I
I
know, I just know, like, I'm cool with so many women, and like, they be like, the shit that come through their DMs be wild. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's just out of control. Like, what's the DM etiquette?
well, personally, me, um, don't DM me as soon as I accept your request and shit like that. Don't don't DM me talking about some hey, what's up with you? Um, all that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be cool how you be cool. You ain't gotta do too much. And then it all
Yeah,
depends on what type of female she is. Some females like that shit. Some females like that type of attention. So, but personally, me, I ain't with that shit. Leave me the hell alone. If you ain't talking about, oh, hey, beautiful, I got a date with you, I got this going on, I'm about to come pick you up, or some shit like that, I don't give a fuck. Or if you ain't talking about, oh, I'm about to send you some money in your cash app.
it's always the cash app.
It's always the cash app.
It's
It's all,
always the cash app. Yeah.
it
But
don't be
so
too,
it's like if you come, you got to come with intention. You know what I'm saying? All right, I can understand that. I can understand that. So what do you how do you feel about compatibility when it comes to people? Once you pass the DM and y'all done like kicked it for a minute or whatever. Like how do you feel about compatibility? Not just like in a relationship, but like friendships too. Because I think all of that's important because they kind of shape
yeah.
like your relationship with somebody shapes the way your friendships turn out sometimes too.
Um, I feel like if the energy is right, if the vibes is good, and if neither one of you guys have any like ill intent or trying to do some ill shit towards one another, then y'all should be cool. But personally, me, I don't really believe in making friends over the internet just because people be weird nowadays. Like you can't
God.
you trust
Yes.
people. You can't trust people. And then people be going on like these little blind dates and shit, and it be a lot of human trafficking and sex trafficking and shit going on. Nobody got
Man.
time to be getting kidnapped now. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I I don't trust nobody. I
Yeah.
remember I had seen this chick talking about on Twitter. She was saying that like this guy was talking about one time before he took a girl out on a date. She took a picture of his license plate and
Mm-hmm.
of him, and then sent it to her friend. And she was just like, that's what you got to do now and everything. And I'm like, to me, like as a dude, that like no other men, they like I'm looking at you like, man, you trying to set me up or something. Like, it go
Oh,
both ways. That's why, homie, paranoid when chicks start wanting to take pictures of stuff in your car and it be reasons, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
That like a lot of people be like secretive on that stuff. So I get it. Like, you can't trust everybody. Some people be weird. Some people be having some really crazy intentions.
Yeah, like
Like,
they,
for sure.
you know, not in their right mind, so gotta be careful. and they be tricking women because we easy targets.
I think everybody is. It's like women, they just, I feel like people know when they can find somebody like I don't want to say like a weak link or whatever. I don't even know, like a victim. They're just looking for a victim.
But a
You
woman is
know,
like a victim, like she's automatically a victim just because one, you're a woman though, so it's just like, all right, you're not physically stronger than a man.
yeah. Like I see a lot of people when it comes to like choosing somebody to be with or to like approach and shit. One of the biggest things that I see is like a lot of superficial um bullshit, like superficial requirements and things like that. And I want to know what you believe like are real standards. You know what I mean? Not even if you don't want to name necessarily what your own are, just like standards that you feel like everybody should want in a relationship. Because I feel like as a man, one, I always say this: if you are a man, you do not have a job, you do not need to be in a relationship. You do not need to be trying to have a family. You do not need to be trying to have kids. I know this
Period.
shit happens and you be in between shit in the meantime, in between time. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you already ain't got shit, don't be trying to build shit with somebody else. You need to start your foundation. I feel like that's the same way for women, but you know, everything works different on that side. But like as far as for men, that's like thing one. You know what I mean? Like, and then whatever else a woman might require from you, it might be that. But the first thing that you need to do for yourself is just have a foundation. Then you know what you want to do for whatever woman you want. You know what I mean? But as far as for you, like, what do you think are real standards, and then what do you think is superficial bullshit?
Well, I agree with what you said, 100%. And I also feel like you need to have values and morals and some type of integrity about your relationship. See, people don't understand that too and understand it. So that's what I feel like what a relationship is or whatever. Superficial shit is, oh, nice cars, nice clothes, y'all looking cute with each other, y'all matching each other, you know, the little dumb.
I hate that matching.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the dumb shit though. Like, knowing both of y'all unhappy as fuck, but y'all on social media trying to look like y'all happy. Superficial. Like, if it's not real, it's not real.
Yeah. Me myself personally, I don't really care for like the internet shit at all, for real. I don't feel like I need nobody into that type of part of my business. Mostly because like me and any relationship that I had, I know as soon as like I post there, people gonna be trying to send pictures of their dicks. Like that's what happened. Like niggas is wild, bro. Like post a picture, it's me and her. Somebody gonna send a picture of their dick to her. Feel me? Like I be sitting right next to her, like ding, ding, ding. You feel me? What's this? Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. It's like, oh, this shit is hilarious. Like, what's going on? Like, and then I'm not like one of those, I don't know what you call it, like insecure or like jealous people. I think the shit is hilarious. Like, shit is hilarious. Like, I don't be. I know some people might be like that's disrespectful, but like, bruh, I don't give a fuck.
And it goes,
wait, like. They over there, you know what I mean?
Females do the same thing. But see, they ain't about to be sending no pussy through the internet though. They'll say some shit to you for sure.
Yeah, like, and I
because
like
ain't shit.
One, I don't be want to subject people to any of the bullshit that I know people will do to motherfuckers just because that's how life go. You know what I mean? And then two, I just really don't care. Like I like the internet is for like entertainment, and when you start putting like your real life too much into it, then people just start fucking with shit. Like I don't ever want people to start fucking with the shit I don't want people to fuck with. You know what I mean? But like also some of the other superficial shit that like one of my biggest pet peeves, like one of the most things that I hate the most is like like, I don't want to say this the wrong way. All right, I'm gonna just say like trick bitches. Feel me? Trick bitches, or like people like
Bitches.
kept. Let me say professionally kept women. That sound better. Professionally kept women. Like, don't
I can't stand.
don't. I'm just saying, like, don't. I don't want to, because I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound mess. I want to say this in like a fucked up way towards women. That's what I'm trying not to do, because I'm trying not to say it in a fucked up way. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is like there are women that have a profession that is literally to date and have sex with men of like a very high stature or celebrity.
What's wrong with that?
Or money.
What's
Nothing. 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 But you cannot want to live that kind of life and not be fucking them dudes and then expect somebody that is in your realm to provide you the life that somebody that is a professional
I feel you though.
woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, if you date somebody that makes X amount of money, or if you are in a realm where you mess with people that are like, they make this amount of money no matter what the profession may be, right? Don't expect them to like buy you the same thing that, like, you know, Lil Wayne buy, or whatever rapper buy whatever shit for whoever. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of my superficial things. Like, you expecting, even me, like, don't expect me to get you something that like your favorite rapper bought his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? For one, I'm fairly frugal, so it wouldn't happen anyway. But just in general, like, that shouldn't even be a question somebody should ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not buying you a Benz. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
You can get under though.
If I want to. But like, yeah, I mean, I'm also like, I respect it more when you get it on your own. You know? That's how I be feel. Like, I respect it more you get it on your own. Then like, we could be like, oh shit, you could do whatever you need without me. Then we cool, do whatever. I won't say it to you, but we could do whatever. Just tell me.
You was a mess.
So, like, with everything that's going on, right? Who, me? What? I mean, you know, it's not the truth.
But I feel you though. Cause hell no, bitch, you ain't
like, like, I could see it, probably, like, if I didn't work for it, it probably wouldn't mean as much to me. But like, nigga be working for his money and shit, so it means something to me. Like, I'm not just like, I'm not into the thing of just giving away what I worked for, because I worked hard to be able to make it. You feel me? To the point where if I wanted to, I could. So I don't want to. Like, it's mine. Feel me? Like, my money is to take care of my mama. I know that sounds crazy. Like, he's mama's boy, but like, I don't have no children and I'm not married. I'm supposed to take care of my mother. So like, shit. That's it.
hell yeah, you doing the right thing. Like,
Yeah. So for the, like, and like these, like this, how have you, I don't know, adjusted to the whole like COVID-19 shit? Now that everything's opening back up, and like, I mean, here in our state, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want to now at this point. So it's not really nothing stopping you. All you gotta do is put on a mask. But like, has anything really changed for you? Because I never stopped doing anything that I was doing in the first place.
no, ain't nothing changed. Same old shit.
Yeah.
Different
That's
toys.
crazy. Like, I wonder if it's like that for everybody though. Like, 'cause I feel like nothing ever changed. For me, nothing.
For some niggas it did though. Cause you know they got that employment, so you know that now the broke niggas booming. They booming
Shit.
right now. While the working people Us getting shit.
True enough. True enough. Cause like I know I ain't getting that special, but I'll say this: there's a lot of people that ain't never have like no money before that just worked hard and just never got shit. You feel me? Some people just worked hard and just nothing ever came of it. It ain't they fault. So if they unemployed right now and they getting X amount plus a 600 and they able to do all this stuff that they ain't never get a chance to do, even if they risk Corona and getting on the flight going wherever, salute to you. Live that shit up because you might not ever get a chance to do it again. Live that shit the fuck up. Like I'd be upset because
Now what
it affects my job in a way, but not really. But like some people just earned it. Some people ain't getting nothing, but some people really earned it and never got it. And this they just do from America. This might be the only reparations some motherfuckers ever get. White, black, yellow, brown, purple, whatever. You know what I'm
well,
saying? So I ain't
me
like
too.
I be hearing people say shit like, like they don't deserve it because they ain't going to work, but shit, like, you know, fuck it. I got a job. I'm blessed. Like I'm still making money. You know what I
They
mean?
live, you feel what I'm saying? Like they still gotta live, and at a
Yeah.
point,
Plus,
everything.
like, there's a lot of places completely shut down. Like I see so many places completely shut down, like up for lease. So many like fast food places, small mom and pop restaurants, and bars and shit like that. So a lot of people ain't gonna have jobs to go back to anyway. So be blessed for the moment you blessed it.
But at the same time, they need to get it together because the people who've been working during this whole pandemic, they need to give the working class as of now something, something, because it's too
What do you
much.
think is you want something monetary? You want something that's like that's an investment.
Just give me a check and I can invest myself.
True enough. True enough. You can't trust America like that.
Hell no.
Um,
Especially
yeah, but
these,
what would be the dollar amount? Like, what would you want?
like
Like, what?
overall, how long this whole pandemic been going? Since March?
Yep.
Probably for real, October, honestly. But really March. Shoot, I need about like shit, 3,500. 4,500, period. One fat check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every
I can
month.
see that working out. I
Why
don't.
did it going?
I just feel like yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of corporations that like they like I ain't gonna say well yeah they pay like they cut a check to a lot of their employees. There's a lot of places. I feel like in the healthcare field, some did, some didn't. I think that was all up to like whatever, corporation or company that was. But I don't think the government gonna do it at all.
Yeah,
At
they not.
all.
'Cause they already feel like, okay, well, we paying y'all now. Why would we pay y'all double to
Hmm.
no? You even gonna quit your job or whatever. And then if you do quit your job, you gotta have a legitimate reason on why you need a little bitch ass $600 anyway though. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. I think next week is the last week that unemployment will be issued. So after that is over with. Come August, I think it stops. And then I think in September, I think that's when like I don't know if evictions are going on everywhere. I know some places they were starting to evict people. I don't know if you can evict people in Ohio yet, but I know like come September, I think that's when evictions and shut offs and all of that stuff will probably start all over again. But I'm pretty sure people been paying their bills. I don't think you have to be crazy not to be paying your bills.
You
Like
feel or
if
at
I
least
was getting
putting the
if I was
money
getting
to
extra money like that, I would just pay extra on everything because I would be so fucking paranoid that I wouldn't have a job. I pay extra if you got rent on your rent or your mortgage or light, gas, home insurance, whatever. It's extra, extra, extra. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'll be paranoid. So
but
that's just me.
people
I'm
off like people really been fucking off their money. And I don't know, everybody's situation, but it's just like if you ain't been putting shit up to the side and you been getting all that money and you just been fucking off, something wrong. You sick in the head.
I don't even think that, because like I said, some people just didn't have the opportunity to get certain shit. So like, get it. Some people didn't have the opportunity to buy certain things for their kids, and they got it. Some people didn't have furniture, and they got it. Some people, shit, utilities might have been way past due, and they got a chance to pay that shit. Like, you know
And
what I mean? Like, some people got something special out of it, and then some people was fucking the system anyway, so they just was getting paid. I mean,
but
it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I ain't gonna judge nobody on how they choose to use their blessing. I just hope that they don't, you know, like curse themselves with it. But like, you know, to each his own. They gonna, ooh, that cookie look good. Threw me all the way off. But like, yeah.
it is good.
All right. So, all right. Before we get out of here, for sure. Um, I want to know. I don't want to know. I want you to just tell the people what is your message that you want to give anybody that will hear this now and hear this later. What is your message for those people? What is your message for the world?
Love yourself. If don't nobody else do it, baby, you gotta do it for yourself. Cause at the end of the day, you're gonna be your bestest friend, and you're also gonna be your worst enemy. So keep that
That's me
mind
for sure.
intact. Keep that mind intact. Keep positive vibes around you. Just do good and try to be good. Read your scriptures every day, or at least try to. And just stay prayed up. That's all you can do. Shit, we in a whole ass what they calling that pandemic. I don't even give.
It's wild out here.
You know, right out here for a pimp.
Shit, right now for the pimps, it's probably booming. But that's all another conversation.
Ooh.
Um, so before we get out of here, my quote from around the way is from this artist that I literally just heard not too long ago. Like when I say like probably 30 minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago. His name is Lou, and it goes, "Time waits for no man. I'm living life like it's my first time in a slow dance. I probably make mistakes, but I still live in the moment. If I fuck up, I'll own it. If it's me against the world, then who's really my opponent?" And I just really fucked with that shit. I felt it. So that is what it is. And thank you for listening. We out.
Love y'all.